Hello friends, welcome to Java training session 69. This is Haradhan here once again. Today you will learn how to print the duplicate elements of an array. Thank you all for watching my videos. In case you are enjoying my videos and learning automation testing and Java, please like and share my videos. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification as and when I will upload any new videos. Please provide your valuable comment for any input or suggestion. Stay tuned for my next videos. So, whenever sometimes there is an array and you need to find out any duplicate element available or not, right? An array can be any data type, right? It can be integer, it can be string, it can be float, it can be double, like that, right? So here I will show you how we can print the duplicate element of an array. So here I have created a class Java session 9. So you know the syntax for declaring the array, right? First you need to declare the data type, suppose integer, then array name, suppose array, and before that you need to give the bracket, right? For the array. Then here you need to use the new keyword, then data type, then third bracket, and then here you need to start with second bracket and close with second bracket, where you need to give the and you need to close with semicolon, and here in the second bracket you need to provide the element of the array, right? As it is integer, so it will be number only 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? And suppose I am giving some few duplicate elements. Suppose 3 is the duplicate element, 5 is the duplicate element, 7 is the duplicate element, right? So here I am defining an array with integer data type, and variable name of the array is array ARR and new data type, and here I have declared 9 different element, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 10, sorry, 10 different element, and 3 is duplicate, 3 5 7 is available here, right? So array will index will start with 0 and it will go till length -1. Okay, so 0 1 2 okay, if the array is error, so error 0, error 2 1 2 3 4 and 9. So error ninth element will be 7, right? Now how to get the length of the array? Suppose I am defining another variable, suppose l, integer l, length of the array equal to array variable dot length, right? I can get it as it will give you the integer value, so you have to declare the data type as integer. Now if you get the length of the array, you simply need to print it, right? L. Now if you run it, you will see the array 1 to 7 and 3 5 7, total number of element is 10. So length of the array will 10 and it will go from 0 to 9th element, A0 to A9, right? Now if you want to validate how many duplicate element is available in the array, so how you can do it, right? First you need to run a loop, right, where it will start with 0th element, it will go to the 9th element, last element, right? Okay, so suppose for the 0th element you are picking that element A0, array 0, right? And then another loop you need to use where you will I mean validate all the remaining element. It will compare, right? Simply check whether that particular element is matching with the other element or not, right? In case it is matching, it will simply give you that element name, not that first loop, right? Outer loop, inner loop element will give you. Okay, so here, so I just commenting out the length, so I will use for loop. Suppose for integer, I am defining integer I, it will be starting from 0 and it will go till L minus 1. So I less than L. It will go till L minus 1 and, I plus plus. Okay. And here obviously you need to, as for loop, you need to close with second bracket. Okay. So here you need to close with second bracket. So error message gone. So here I will use another for loop, right? So here I will use another for loop. Suppose for, so I already told, right? First outer for loop will go till element A0 to L minus 1, And another for loop I will be using which will be starting from that element. That means I plus 1 and it will go till n, right? Nth element. It will go. So in case ai is matching with aj array I, obviously it is a duplicate element, right? So in case that element is found anywhere here, so it will be duplicate element. So that's why it will iterate all the element. Okay. So I am using another for loop here. Suppose for integer j, I am defining another variable which will be I plus 1, starting with I plus 1, and j obviously it will go till L minus 1, right? So obviously it will be till less than L, and less than L and j plus plus. So here it will be small j, not the capital J's, because Java is case sensitive, right? Then here I need to give another bracket, and I will check the condition, right? Whether that whatever outer loop is there, right? So it will start with that element and it will iterate one. Suppose for that element it will check the rest of the element, right? So here array I, in case it is matching with array j, so it will be the duplicate element. So here I will give some if loop, and if will be array I, in case it is equal to arrj. Okay, then what happens? It will display the element, duplicate element, right? So it will simply print not the array I, because array I is starting here and j is starting here, so it will print the array of j, right, for the inner loop, right? So it will give you arrj. Okay, so that is the code. Okay, now if you run it program, you can see here the duplicate element is coming 357, right? So here you can add more element 7, 8, 9, right? And suppose you can change the duplicate element. Suppose instead of 3 I want it will be 1, and instead of I want to add one more duplicate element. Now if you run your program, you can see 4 duplicate element will be there, 1, 5, 7 and 9. Okay, you can see. So that's why it will be, you can get the duplicate element. Now remove all the duplicate element and let's see whether it is displaying anything or not. So here no duplicate element is found, right? 1 to 9. Okay, now if you run it, no duplicate will be displayed here. You can see it is blank. Okay, so that's why if it is integer data type, you can still find the duplicate element, right? Now say suppose there is an array which is a string data type, right? So simply you need to change the data type as string, and here also you need to change the data type as string. Okay, other portion will be same. Here as it is string, you need to give all the element name within the double inverted comma, right? A double quote. Suppose I am giving the name as EFT, and then suppose RFT, then say Selenium, okay, and then say suppose Tosca, then say suppose TestNG. Okay, now here the duplicate element say suppose UFT. Only one duplicate element is found, right? Now, if you want to check the length of the array, but which is string data type, so what is the length of the array? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right? It will give you 6 total number of array. Length is 6, and the duplicate element is EFT, RFT, Selenium, Tosca, and TestNG is unique, and where EFT is the common, so it will give you the EFT and 6. Right? If you run it here, and no other part, you no need to change it. You can see total number of length is array is coming as 6 and duplicate element is UFT. Now if you add one more duplicate element, say suppose RFT also here, so RFT is also duplicate, RFT, and also suppose I want to duplicate another one, TestNG, which is also duplicate, right? Okay, and another one I want to duplicate it, I want to make another unique, suppose J unit, which is not the duplicate, I want to add it. So here duplicate element is EFT, RFT, and TestNG, and total number of Element is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So length will be 9 and duplicate element will be EFT, RFT and testng, 3 different elements. It will be displayed on the alphanumeric order, right? In the ascending order. So EFT, RFT and testng. Okay. And here whatever you have displayed here, like EFT, RFT and testng is displaying on the same order. Okay, and total number of length is 9. Now if you remove all the duplicate element, suppose I am removing all the duplicate elements, so here all the element is unique only. J unit is unique, testng is unique, Tosca is unique, selenium is unique, RFT, FT is also unique, right? And total number of element is 6. So it will also give you the result as 6 and no duplicate element is found. That is the reason it will not display any element here. You can see only 6 is displayed because it is the length of the array. So that's why for the other data type also you can take it character data type, you can take it say double float, and in case if you want to get the duplicate element available in the array with the particular data type, and if you want to print those elements or if you want to retrieve those elements, you can easily do it. Okay, so that's all about for today's session. Thank you.